today, you can tell that guy's different, and he brings a leadership to our team. And it'd be hard to know that he's a true freshman.
Having gone out and recruited those guys, it's one thing to recruit them, coach, in high school. You get to see what they do on the football field. But to get these guys in early, Trey came in, Shamar, and then TQ and Traylon comes in. As a freshman class, are you really excited? I mean, how impressed are you with the maturity of this group as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, they've had their days, but I think they are a mature group. I think they're a very hungry group. I think when we recruited these kids, we said, hey, nobody has a position in our room. Let's come in and let's earn everything you get. And, I think that helps. I'm really excited about these guys. I was telling somebody a minute ago, I hadn't watched these guys run. When they get a football out, we have to leave. And so I hadn't even watched them run a route. So I'm excited to watch them run, watch them get out there. And, man, they just bring a sense of excitement, a sense of youth, and competition. Competition makes everybody better. You can't have a bad day in our room, man. You have a couple bad days back to back, and it's going to be hard for you to get back to where you need to be.
You speak on the urgency of Colin Jackson. It just seems when you hear some of his social media and the way he speaks, had a new child come into his life. Talk about his urgency and what did you see from him from year one to heading into year two under year two?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that he's healthy. I think he's 100% healthy. He's lost weight. He looks good. He's gotten his body right, and I think he's gotten his mind right. I think, obviously when you have a child, and it gives you a whole new perspective on why you wake up and why you do what you do every day. And there's no doubt, man, he's been here 2 years now. It's time for him to step up and time for him to make plays. I think he feels that urgency. I don't want him to feel any pressure. We just want Colin to go out and be the best Colin he can be every day, and his best is good enough.
From a coaching standpoint, year two as a receivers coach in the SEC, coach, what have you learned from your side and what you stand and get to watch each and every week?
Well, Coach says we ask these kids to grow every year, and we try to grow as a coaching staff. I've gone out and visited with numerous receiver coaches and got some new, fresh ideas, just about keeping it fresh for our kids. But it's also about how to get off the ball in this SEC. Man, these corners are. They all of them can tie their shoes standing straight up. There's length, and it's so physical in this league, and I think providing some depth in our room is going to help us tremendously. I think we got a little beat up last year, but it's a long year, and it's an even longer year in the SEC West. It's incredible. But really excited about our guys and the way they've worked. Coach True's done an outstanding job with them this offseason, so I think that's going to help us as well.
Coach, I want to ask you about recruiting. Obviously, you can't mention names, but this 20 class, you got a couple on board. How many spots do you have for this 20 class?
Thinking three, three for sure. If you get a fourth, it's got to be the right guy. Really fired up about the ones we got, and really looking forward to the way the rest of this class shapes up and building this program.
So I bet you've been asked this so far, but these young guys coming in, you've had limited access to them. Just, we heard True talk about physically how impressive they are. Your first impression?
Yeah, they're fast, they're bigger, and they're hungry. These kids. The good thing about freshmen is they don't know no better. They're just going to go out and play, and that's what we're excited about. I'm excited to see them. I hadn't seen them run a route yet, so just a chance to be around them every day and watch how these guys work and see the competition they bring to the room.
There's so much talk about them, so much hype coming in. You feel like that's almost an advantage for the older guys coming back? Maybe they feel some type of way about that and say, hey, we still got a spot here.
Yeah, I think our older guys have done an incredible job with these young kids of bringing them along. I do think that the older guys they want to prove themselves as well. We've really only been around these guys for a year and a half, so some of these older guys we haven't had a chance to watch them do a lot of things. But I think the competition that these young guys bring to the room definitely will elevate these older guys, and that's what I'm excited about, is to see who can bring a consistent work ethic day in and day out.
Good stuff, buddy. Appreciate it.